And special treat today, Clayton Blommerkies. Dave, how's the week been after Loftus? Looking forward to playing at home again?
That's a good week. Actually, tough week. I think we went really hard training wise. But the boys got stuck in. So obviously a few areas we wanted to fix after Loftus. But it's been a good response.
We can look at the changes in the team. Obviously, we've got 4 guys on their debut, some really exciting youngsters. But we've also got some experience in the spine of the team, I'd say. If you look at guys like Skara and Blommer, who are obviously going to provide some guidance.
No, definitely. I think it's important for especially young players coming in, which you want to give the experience, give the exposure to this level. It's always great to have guys like Blommer in the squad and Skara to help them, guide them a little bit. So it's important to get those combinations right.
Blommer, what did Dave say to you when he said you're going to play fly? He said just do what you want.
No, not really. Like I always tell some of the young guys, there's a structure, but you can still do your thing in that structure. And I think that is what Coach Dave told us this week. Coach Dave is someone else, but Coach Dave told us. So yeah, so for us, it's just going out there, go and enjoy ourselves, go and play some rugby, especially for the young guys that's coming in, like you just said, 4 of them. So for them, it's a whole new system. Some of the guys just finished school last year. So for them, it's a whole new system, new thing. So for us, it's just to blend them in with the experienced guys and just tell them to go out there and express themselves.
Cool. I mean, looking at that team, you've got Imi Khan at 9, and then outside you've got Damien Marcus. How excited are you to link up with those guys?
Yeah, definitely. Damien is, I think, one of the young guys that's showing a lot of talent. Especially if you watched last year's World Cup, Junior World Cup, he was one of those guys that put up his hand throughout the World Cup. And for us to have him in the squad and to have him outside me, I think it's just for him, it's a positive thing because now we have, like you said, it's me, it's Imi, and you've got Wandi Semelane on this outside. So there's a few experienced guys around him to guide him and just to let him play his own game and just enjoy it as well.
Nice one. All right, we got Nathan with his hand up. Yes, Nathan.
Thanks, Mike. Good day, Davi and Blommer. Davi, since KOLISI is reportedly looking to leave racing and he wishes to return back home, if this is in fact true, would you be interested in getting him back to the Stormers? I mean, again, it's if you had a chance.
Well, it's obviously probably just information that's out there. So I'm not sure what the scenario is. And probably a bit above my decision making is.
So would you be interested in having him back if you had a chance, Davi?
I mean, Sia's a great player, he's a great captain, he's just a great stormer. So definitely if he's open to come back to the Stormers, we'll communicate with him, and but like I said, there's quite a few decisions that has to be made for that.
Sure. And then Rassie earlier in the week mentioned that Stephen Kitsoff needs game time, and a while back when Kitty initially started training with the Stormers, Dobber did say he'll likely go to the box, which he did. But now since he needs game time, will he be considered in a few Currie Cup games before the New Zealand games late August, early September?
So we are in contact with the medical staff from the Springboks, to make sure his return to play is spot on. So I think in that he needs to play a bit of rugby. He hasn't played in a while, so it'll be great to have him on the field, especially for Western Province. It's where he started. So it will be in the plan. So that, like I said, we'll communicate with the medical staff with exactly what he needs. Sorry.
Blommer, I remember in the preseason in George, you played for a bit of at Flav due to the injuries. How excited are you to get a run at Flav?
Nathan, to be honest with you, I think for me, it's just to be on the field. For me, it's just go out there and enjoy it. So for me, fly-off is one of those positions where I started my rugby career, I think, when I was still on primary school. So for me, it's not a new thing. It's just for me to slot in, to know my job and to go out there and do it as great as I can so that the team can go forward and so that we can get results.
Second last one. Davi, you welcome back Justin Geduld. I remember when I was at under 19, you were coaching under 21s with Justin. Is it a bit of a nostalgia moment to having him back, and will he likely feature more in the Currie Cup season depending on how he goes this weekend?
Yeah, look, he's great player to have back in our system. You know, like I said, our coach Justin at junior levels also helped a little bit with the Springbok Sevens, where I worked with Justin. Already coming in the last 2 weeks, he's a pro. He understands rugby. He trained really well. So great guy. Also a bit of experience in the system to help the younger players. And yeah, I'll probably mostly focus on center and 15. That will be the two positions that we'll use him.
Just a last one, just an offside question. We're getting close to the midway point while we actually are close, well, midway point of the regular season. Do you remember back in your days, a full Newland Stadium, whether it was a warm or raining day, all top players for every union was playing, to now we've seen none to minimal UFC players playing for franchise or union and minimal fans at stadium. A question for you, Davi. Is the aura of the Currie Cup and integrity of the competition in jeopardy? Again, the question, of course, is opinion based.
Look, I think it's obviously a great competition, you know, and it's just I think it's now to find the right time to play the Currie Cup where it suits, like you say, some of the top players to play, you know. But you can see this weekend again, I think Kane and Moody is playing for the Bulls. You know, we're gonna have Stephen Kitzel playing a little bit later, so, and it's a great stepping stone for young players, you know. So I think if we can get that sort of the timing right, where, you know, some of the URC players can maybe play a bit of more Currie Cup, that's important, because yeah, we believe in a Currie Cup. That's a strong competition, and not just for us, it's for South Africa, you know. So yeah, hopefully we can sort of get it right, like you said, and make sure it's always competitive and always strong.
Cool. Thank you. All the best, guys.
Thank you.
Nice one, Nathan. We'll get that question again. Stephen is next.
Thanks, Mikey. How's it going, guys?
Stephen.
Darby, very interesting, also exciting selections. You know, I look at the back. Also, I noticed that Johnny Roche and Yuri are absent, and also Angelo. Are these choices that you made, or were they forced on you?
Yeah, so Johnny's got a bit of a injury concerning niggle, so that we just double check on him. Angelo is playing, so he's on. Yeah,
oh, sorry, I missed that one. Apologies.
Yeah, Courtnall, I think the other one is Courtnall you're speaking about. So he's got a bit of a hamstring. Yeah, and Yuri, we're just managing his load, you know, at this stage. So also wanted to give Blome opportunity at 10. You know, he played against the Lions and the Scarlets last year, start of UFC at 10. And also want to give you know, Carl Steyn a bit of Carl Smith, sorry, a bit of a run at 10, you know. So that was the thinking behind that.
Okay, is Courtnall, sorry, I got it wrong.
No,
is he injured, or?
Yeah, Courtnall's got a hamstring.
Okay, cool. And then up front, any you know, some interesting ones there as well. You know, Hendre's out. We knew about Alan Lisa. I remember Hendre limping off against the Bulls, but how serious are those injuries?
Yeah, look, the front row injuries are quite significant, you know, so they'll be out for a while. Stassen just maybe also just a niggle. I think he should be back next week, you know. So, but the rest are in good shape. Yeah.
Now, I mean, we've already seen, it's very exciting to see guys like Divan and Paul, you know, come through, to name two of them, and Imad, you know, that kind of guy, those kind of guys. Now, JC Mars and Zach Porthen, I mean, these, and Damien Marcus. I know Damien has already played before, but how exciting are these guys for you? And do you think that they could potentially also fall into that sort of golden generation category that is spoken of Western Province guys coming through?
Yeah, no, great. I think, like I said, Stephen, those exciting players. Yeah, you could already see the sort of hype when they were younger around them. Yeah, the way they trained this week, the energy they bring. You know, you can see they're quality players, and it's players that we know will play for the Stormers. You know, so the quicker we can get them in pressure scenarios, you know, for playing for Currie Cup at a higher level, that's great for their development. So yeah, we're excited to see them go.
And what can we expect from a guy like JC Mars on the wing?
Look, he's a phenomenal ball player. You know, he's got great feet, a lot of X factor. You know, so I think if we can get the ball to him in space, I think he can cause some damage. But also, think also important for him, which we also focus on this week, is defensively. You know, so our wings do defend quite aggressively. So it's going to be a nice test for him to make sure he gets our system under the belt and sort of good understanding around it.
Bloemen, do you expect the Griffons to make this a bit of a fight? I mean, in a way, because, you know, obviously you guys are a very classy team. You know, you're pulling the strings at 10 and all the exciting talent around you. So do you expect them to, you know, make it a little ugly? And are you guys prepared for that kind of approach?
Definitely. The first one that we played down there by them, first half they made it as scrappy as they could have. But for us, it's just to stick to our process, do our stuff. And I think if we do our stuff, I think we will pull this one through. And like Coach just said now, if our youngsters can get into the game as well, I think they will bring something different than the guys that was there playing the first one. So for us, it's just to do our stuff, do it well, and I think then everything will be sorted after 80 minutes.
And what's the chat been after the weekend? I mean, you guys had a great first half and things fell apart after the interval. So what's the chat been among the guys this week, Bloemen?
No, the chat was always positive. I think after the game on Saturday evening, the chats were already positive, looking forward to the next one, even though we lost the game. But the chats was just to be proud of what we did on the field. In the second half, things didn't go our way, but still there is positive. So for us was just take out the positives and look forward to the next one, because it's not just about one game. There's a whole season. So for us, it was just positive talks among one another.
Davy, just finally from me, what's the energy like of these youngsters that are coming in? You know, these very talented boys that we know about. I mean, what do you sense in terms of, you know, how are they feeling, and how's the squad in a way also feeding off their enthusiasm?
I mean, that's brilliant. I think you told these guys, you know, tomorrow's Paul Boys versus Paul Jim, you know, and they were playing last year. Now they're playing Currie Cup. Yeah, so I think it's quite a big step for them going forward, you know. But it's guys with potential. But yeah, they look comfortable. You can see they are really good rugby players. But I mean, also credit to our senior players. You know, they've been taking these boys under their wings. You know, it's also some of the URC players, you can see they're having small little meetings and talking about our stuff and about what's expected. So yeah, I think always having new young blood is great for us. Brings a lot of energy, excitement in the squad.
Cool. Thanks very much and enjoy the game.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cool, guys. Thanks so much. We'll catch you tomorrow.